In this video, we are going to talk about Venus conjunct Mercury in your birth chart and what are the effects of it for different ascendants and more. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Brahmanic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani, and if you want to learn Vedic Astrology step by step, join me on 33 days Vedic Astrology Bootcamp. Link is in the description. Or if you are looking for readings and consultation, check out the link into the description section. And if you have any queries around this topic, this video, or you want to discuss your own planetary alignments with me, put your queries in the comment section. I read all the comments and I reply to almost all the comments. But don't share your birth details, share your query. Okay? I will most definitely share my feedback with you. Happy to help. Mercury and Venus. Mercury is the planet which is youthful, energetic, and is the most important quality of Mercury is balanced. Like Mars is the male energy, which is about initiating things, you know, fighting for things which you want in life, or taking initiative, starting new things, taking the lead. All the leadership and authoritative qualities can be seen in Mars. Not authoritative, authoritative is more like Sun, but aggression, vitality, competition, all these stuff can be seen with Mars. Whereas Venus is the planet which shows receptivity, compassion, love, marriage, relationship, luxury. Mercury, on the other hand, is the planet which is balanced. So it is also sometimes considered as neutral planet. Okay, and it finds the symmetry between anything. Mercury, if you have any important houses or self-defining factors like Atmakaraka, Lagnesh, or Sun Lord, or any 10th Lord, Moon Lord, in the Mercurian influence, it shows that you have balanced views about the life. It shows you have the energetic and optimistic about life. Optimism of Mercury is different than that of Jupiter. Jupiter's optimism is about the higher beliefs, things which we cannot see but exist, right? Like spirituality, God, religion, and all that stuff. Mercury, on the other hand, is concerned about day to day life and is happy and curious in doing all the activities to learn new things, to connect with new people. This really triggers the happiness in the Mercury. Okay, so Mercury is energetic, youthful, curious planet. Okay, one of the important signification of Mercury is communication. So Mercury rules two signs in the zodiac. One is Gemini, and the other one is Virgo. Okay, so Gemini is all about variety, new things in life, right? And Virgo, on the other hand, shows the depth. So Mercury, the lighter side of the Mercury can be seen in Gemini, and the organized, structured, disciplined, not disciplined, but structured and organized uh, approach of Mercury can be seen in Virgo. Okay, because Virgo is also naturally the sixth house. Okay, so this is how Mercury is acting in your birth chart, right? You have some ascendant, you have certain houses, like you have Gemini and Virgo somewhere in your chart, right? You have Taurus and Libra also somewhere in your chart, and how they play in your chart will determine the fate of this conjunction. Okay, we were talking about the Mercury. Mercury is balanced and it's all about the communication. The most important signification of Mercury is communication. All sorts of communication comes under this. But more than communication, Mercury is also about arts. You won't believe that, but Mercury is also an artist. Okay, now This is what the significations of Mercury. Now let's talk about the Venus. Venus, on the other hand, is feminine, right? And when I say feminine, doesn't mean male or female or man or woman. Like every man has Venus, every woman has Mars, right? So we all have that male female dynamic in our chart. The the presence of certain elements makes you man or woman, but we all have the tendencies. Like you can be man and can be feminine with love, compassion, can be really compassionate towards others, or you can be woman and can be courageous, dutiful and aggressive, right? So Mars and Venus do play in your chart. So Venus is the feminine element in your birth chart. Venus is also the planet which is all about relationships, about love, luxury, marriages, right? Venus is also about the nourishment in your life. Naturally, Venus rules the second and seventh house, which is the house of resources. The second house is the things which you value in your life. So the second house is also shows the significance of. So second house also shows the significance of the Venus. Okay, so yes, that was about Mercury, and that's what about Venus. Now let's talk about Venus Mercury conjunction. So when Venus conjunct Mercury, the planet of relationship is conjunct with the planet of the communication. So what it shows is it shows you have very good communication with your spouse. It shows you love to interact with your partner. Okay. One more thing, Venus in man's chart shows your wife, right? So connection of Mercury with the Venus shows that you will have a friendly relationship with your Venus, with your wife. Okay. Now, all these things can get altered. We'll talk about that later when we will talk about the ascendants and how the lordship can change or alter this interpretation. But right now, we are looking at the basic interpretation based upon what will happen if these two planets join together in conjunction in your birth chart. Okay. Now, Venus is the planet which is about the relationship. Venus is also the planet about the artistic things in your life. Okay. And the planet of symmetry joins the planet of arts. So these people, the Venus Mercury conjunction people, always appreciate beauty in all forms, and they are quite vocal about it. They speak up about what they like, right? But more than that, these people appreciate beauty in all its form. Mercury is the planet which is very good with languages, okay, and Venus is the planet which is the planet of artistic pursuits. So these people can be very good writers, okay, or these people can be very good at public speaking or can be very good orators, okay. Why? Because the communication is getting the artistic manifestation now. Now they are not only restricted to speak up their mind to their friends and families and those who are close to them, but now they want to communicate with, like they want to give a form to their communication, like they are doing the seminars, like they are doing the large public meetings. Okay, if Rahu is connected with these combinations or Jupiter is aspecting, Rahu is aspecting, then it will amplify it, like it will take it to the next level. Okay, but on any level, it shows the mastery over words. These are the people who will master the words, will learn languages quickly. And so public speaking and writing is also one of the avenues they can find an outlet to their inner voice, or they are very good with witty stuff, Like they are very good with coming up with something which is, one liners. They are very good with one liners. The Venus and Mercury conjunction shows the people who come up with the catchy taglines for the brands, or for advertising media thing. Always think, like, I don't exactly remember the tagline, but take any tagline which really catches your attention. These people are master of creating those kind of taglines quickly. Okay, and this is also true when you have Mercury placed in the air elements like 3 or 11 or 7, okay, and conjunct with Venus. Okay, so this is also one of the profound qualities which we can see in Mercury Venus conjunct person. Mercury is the planet of business. Planet of business conjunct with the planet of wealth. These people are great businessmen and they can turn their artistic pursuits into a business. Like there may be a lot of people who can write well, but these are the people who will go ahead and start public speaking and publish their books and so on. These are the people who can create wealth with their hobbies, with their leisure activities, and they can turn their leisure activities, artistic pursuits into a business. Let's talk about the different ascendants and which are the best ascendants for this conjunction. In my opinion, this is one of the best conjunctions to have a lively person. You will see these people lively, happy, friendly, right? This is a different blend of personality. Okay, Mars and Venus is also full of life, but these are uh, lighter. Like Venus and Mercury together is a lighter combination. Okay, and Venus and Mercury combination is a very common combination because they cannot be far from each other. They cannot be more than 3 to 4 rashis away from each other. Okay, now let us talk about the best ascendants for this combination. Okay, so one of the best combination for any ascendant is when the ninth lord conjunct the 10th lord. Okay, so let's say you have ninth lord as Mercury or ninth lord as Mercury or Venus. Okay, so for Capricorn ascendant, you will have Venus ruling the 10th house and Mercury ruling the ninth house. So anytime you have Capricorn ascendant and Mercury and Venus are conjunct with each other, it will give you great results. It will bring in fortune and it will give you rise in career. Okay, but when it will give you rise, check out Dasha. Check out with the Dasha and transit. Combine the Dasha and transit in D1 as well as in Varga, then only you will get the answer for the when. Okay, but when we are looking at the static potential, whether this is possible, yes, there is a possibility. Why? Because ninth and 10th lord, the lord of the fortune conjunct with the lord of the karma, right? So it gives you rise, right? And more so into the artistic and business thing. So always check out for that thing. And for Capricorn ascendant, it is also ruling the fifth house, and the fifth house and the seventh house, not seventh house, the 10th house. So one trine house, one Kendra house, conjunct with another trinal house. Okay, so 2 and 6 are trinal house for Capricorn, and it conjuncts with the Libra. Okay, so it gives you good results with that. Another important ascendant for this conjunction is Aquarius ascendant. Now Taurus will come into the fourth house and Gemini will be into the fifth house. So one Kendra and one trine. So anywhere you find the conjunction between these two planets, you will experience good results with that. And fourth house is also a very good placement for Venus or Mercury as well. Let's talk about the other Lagna. Let's talk about the Aries Ascendant. For Aries Ascendant, it will be the connection between the second Lord, third Lord, sixth Lord, and the seventh Lord. Okay, so all these four houses energies will be coming together. Now, the placement of this conjunction, the house placement of this conjunction will have lot of impact on the final outcome of this conjunction, right? Let's say you have Mercury Venus conjunction into the sign of Virgo, will be different as against you have it in Pisces or in Libra or in Gemini, right? Consider the lordship, consider the dignities, and then blend it, and then you will have an idea about what's happening in. Okay, and this will give you better idea about when you will start judging this conjunction. Okay, now next is the Taurus Ascendant. For Taurus Ascendant, the Lagna Lord is Kendra Lord as well as the Trinal Lord, and it is ruling the fifth house. The Kanya Rashi, Virgo sign is in the fifth house. So the first Lord, the Lagna Lord conjunct with the fifth Lord is a very good combination. So wherever it is placed in, let it be into the sixth house, eighth house, 12th house, doesn't matter. It will give you good results, and what kind of results it will get, it depends upon your own chart. Okay, so you have to, I'm just giving you the pointers, I'm just giving you the thoughts so that you can start analyzing yourself, and it will be much easier for you than to look out for the other people's predictions. You can start at least having basic information about it, and that's what we do in our 33 days Vedic Astrology Bootcamp. Idea is learn the concept and apply it in any chart which you are analyzing, and you create your own astrology profile. Okay, if you want to join me on 33 days Vedic Astrology Bootcamp, link is in the description. I'm waiting for you. Okay, check out the offer and the format of the course and all that, and if you still have any question, ping me on Instagram, we'll happy to help. Okay, so yes, these three are important ascendants for Venus and Mercury. Next is Gemini Ascendant. Gemini Ascendant, see, the problem with the Mercury is both the Rashis ruled by Mercury are always in Kendra. Let's say you have Gemini Ascendant, the other Mercury ruled house will be in the fourth house. Okay, so first and fourth. So you cannot have Mercury ruling one Kendra and one trine. Let's say you have ascendant ruled by Mercury, then ascendant is Kendra as well as trine. So otherwise it's difficult for Mercury to create those Raj Yogas. Okay, but if you have ascendant, the Gemini Ascendant, Virgo Ascendant, excellent. Virgo Ascendant, 10th Lord becomes Gemini and Ascendant becomes Virgo, right? And let's say you have Taurus, which is ruling the ninth house, conjunct with the 10th Lord Mercury in some houses. Let's say even if it is in the first house debilitated, but it will create an Ichabanga Raj Yoga. Okay, and so on. So Virgo is also one of the best ascendants for these conjunction. Okay, Libra. So anytime you see a ascendant ruled by Venus or Mercury or Saturn, you will get great results with them. Okay, and there are different rules. There are more than 20 rules to judge this. Okay, Yoga Karaka is a one way of looking at it, but let's say you have planets with ruling Dushtanas. How you are going to assess that is a whole different sutras, like whole different rules attached to it. Okay, so we are not getting into that, but these are the ascendants which will help you to get best out of this friendly conjunction. Okay, now how to judge Mercury Venus conjunction in your birth chart? We have already talked about it in ascendant part, but let's see how we analyze. The first thing we look at when we judging the conjunction is the degrees of the planet. Lower the degrees will have the age, and more so Venus is the brightest star, is the brightest planet, so he always has the age. But Mercury will always support the planet. Okay, Mercury is adaptable, right? Mercury is Gemini, and which is more like adaptable, so he blends well with any planet he connects with. So Mercury when connects with moon becomes like moon. When connects with Mercury, not exactly becomes like Mercury or moon or Venus, but Mercury always helps and adapts himself and manifests into the color of the other planet. In this scenario, Mercury will manifest through the art because Mercury is with Venus. Okay, so he will help Venus to get the manifestation. Due to the adaptability of the Mercury, they can adapt to any planet. Okay, so this is important. First thing we have to look is the degrees of the planet, then look at the ascendant as we discussed. Ascendants will clarify and set the tone for the conjunction. What do I mean by that? When you have Mercury and Venus conjunction, literally means nothing unless we consider the lordship, aspects, conjunctions, exchanges, nakshatra, dasha, varga, right? So you those who are into advanced studies or those who want to deep dive into it, they can go until the next layers. But those who are into the basic studies like me, we will just analyze the lordship of ascendant and look for the exchanges, look for the aspects and conjunctions, and will try to get a hold of what exactly these planets mean to that native. Okay, now another thing, we talked about the degrees, we talked about the lordship, we talked about all other aspects, conjunctions and things. Then we have to look for is the dasha of the person. If that person is going through the Mercury dasha, Venus antardasha, Venus mahadasha, Mercury antardasha, then those periods will give you more about this conjunction than any other thing. Let's say you are running through the Rahu mahadasha, you are running through the Rahu Sun mahadasha. Okay, it has nothing to do with Mercury and Venus, so you will not experience the conjunction or the effect of this conjunction. Okay, so you cannot really feel this conjunction if you are not running through that mahadasha. Okay, so this becomes very important. Let's say you have ascendant of Venus or Mercury, you are running through the mahadasha of Venus or Mercury, right? And if they are into the nakshatra of Mercury and Venus, all these things will amplify and you know uh, uh, will help the native to profoundly manifest all these effect of the conjunction. Otherwise it will be just a happy and friendly conjunction which can help you feel good about something. Okay, they may not really manifest in your life. Okay, so yes, this was Mercury and Venus conjunction, as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you want to know more about the Vedic astrology, join me on 33 days Vedic astrology bootcamp. Join me on 33 days Vedic Astrology Bootcamp. Link is in the description, or these two videos on your screen will help you to deep dive into Vedic astrology, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace. Namaste. Namaste.